A lot of madness happening here at Jay's Audio Lab. My lab is right now a disaster. As you can see right now, there is so much going on. But the main focus of this video is to show what this man here is doing, Oz, from
Yes.
Let There Be Sound.
At your service.
Check out his YouTube channel, Let There Be Sound.
Let There Be
Okay,
Sound, yeah.
He is my turntable guy here in South Florida. If you have any turntable needs across the country, actually, he's willing to travel anywhere to do what he's doing here for me. So many of you have been asking for me to go back to this. Okay, and this is a very, very special, turntable. But Oz is probably the man to tell us a little bit more about what this is about. What turntable, Oz, tell my audience exactly what we're looking at.
Well, this is the magnificent Kronos Pro, and it's fully loaded because we've got the upgraded power supply here, right? And we're going to have the top of the line Discovery RS tone arm on this turntable. And to top it off, the icing on the cake will be a fantastic DS Audio optical cartridge with the EMM Labs phono stage or energizer box, which is supposed to be an upgrade even from DS Audio's own unit. So this is going to be simply insane, guys. The turntable is very advanced, and it uses two platters. The bottom platter is actually counter-rotating, and the idea there is to basically eliminate all external forces so that the playback is going to be extremely quiet, extremely steady and stable. The imaging on this table, some of the best sounds, Jay, that I've ever heard at your lab have been with analog, with turntables. And this is way better than that first one you had here a long time ago. So, because the arm makes a huge difference.
So the arm is...
the flagship Discovery RS is $24,000 MSRP.
The flagship...
Kronos tone arm. Yeah.
And that's what we're going to do, a Kronos tone arm, the Discovery RS, a tone arm. Let me see it. Let's show it to the audience.
Here is the tone arm. This is the RS base. And here's the tone arm. Let me see if I can get it out carefully here. This thing is absolutely an upgrade. Huge upgrade over the old Black Beauty tone arm, which was Kronos' original tone arm. And now this is their new flagship.
24 grand for that.
24 grand.
My God. How did I get into this mess again? How is it that I'm doing it? Well, I have an idea.
And here's the DS Audio cartridge.
So that's the optical cartridge.
That's it.
Let's show the audience. This is my first time, by the way, using this type of cartridge.
It's different technology, and I've been blessed to be flown different places to hear it and set it up, and it is really special. This guy is really, really special. It's the closest thing you can do with analog that it has the quietness, the blackness of digital playback, honestly. It really is fantastic. So this is the optical cart.
Wow.
This is a milled block of aluminum.
How much is that, Oz?
I think the customer told me this was one of the flagship models. I think the whole thing is like $20,000 by the time you add the cartridge on the phono stage.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I'll give you exact numbers next time I see you.
That's insane, man. That's insane. The money that these things are for analog. But the reason why I'm excited is because I want to hear an optical cartridge. I want to see the differences. Remember, the only experience I have with a turntable is regular standard cartridges, right?
A mechanical device.
Right. Yeah. So now going with this optical should be an interesting experience for me, especially because now, as you can see, we're using, the Bond Striker Ultra 7s.
Yep.
And David was here recently telling me that he thought the best way to make the speakers sound even better is by using a turntable. So we are going to embark on doing just that, right?
Yes, that's right.
We are going to really elevate the performance of this thing. How many hours approximately is this, more or less, this job to get this together?
Probably a solid 3.5, 4 hours.
Okay.
Of which is why we need to split it. I only have 2 hours today and have to come back and finish it out. But I think I'll do 2/3 of it today. The only thing that's going to be left by the time I come back is to install that cartridge and unbox the MM Labs phono and spin some vinyl.
What is the total MSRP approximately for all this rig?
I know the turntable alone before the cartridge is about $82,000, including that arm.
including the ARM82.
Yeah.
So I think the ML. I mean, this is over $100,000 easy, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Easy. Over $100,000 for the turntable. Of course, that's MSRP.
Yeah.
And this is a full. Like I bought the whole thing. I bought an entire setup so that I don't have to go find phono stages or any other thing. He's literally going to plug it all in together right there, and it'll be the whole rack that you see there. Okay, and it's gonna be connected to my Griffin Commander. And either the Solution or the Apex monoblocks, which I don't know yet what I'm going to choose, but maybe both. And then we're going to hear some clips, of course, videos of them, of the turntable playing through my Von Stryker Ultra 7s. So if you guys are excited about this new venture, a second time actually with Oz, right, that we do this, then definitely let me know in the comment section. Oz, please make sure you bring your vinyl.
Bring some incredible new vinyl that you haven't ever heard. Yeah.
It is important that you share that experience with me because this is a lot more fun when we experience it right with someone else than if we do it alone. This hobby is too lonely. And I think that oftentimes it's a lot more boring when you're doing it solo. So sharing it with you and you sharing those, records of yours with me.
I'll introduce you to some amazing.
Yeah. So you got a really. How many records do you own right now?
I'm pushing 10,000.
10,000 record.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm a madman.
I
started collecting them in 1979 when I first moved to this beautiful country, and I never stopped. Even through the CD craze, I kept buying vinyl.
Well, let me show you the my record collection here. I'm gonna show you my. You guys ready? That's my record collection, right? That's it. Nothing else. Y'all better not laugh, okay? This is all I have. Nothing else, okay? Maybe this turntable makes me want to buy new records and, and I actually make an investment here.
You will.
But
I foresee a record rack here at some point, and you can keep your records there.
Let's see if this turntable stays because, to be frank with you, this whole DS audio experience is really interesting to me. I'm curious to see if I hear more like pops or clicks, or is there more definition, more resolution with this type of technology? Like, I'm curious to see what happens with it all because, there are some challenges. I'm not going to lie. When I was using a standard mechanical cartridge, there was some challenges for me anyway, and I'm not necessarily an expert. I do this to, number one, give you something new for the channel. Number two, because there is definitely a lot more of an intimate feel with a turntable than what I feel through a player. Now, some of you have been getting rid of your turntable setups in order to pursue a higher performing digital system, which I totally get the convenience factor, right? It's you got all these records at your fingertips and just push play and you get going. That's not the case with a turntable, but I made a video a long time ago, if you remember, Oz, about what I felt between vinyl and digital, and I
remember.
I believe it's still going to be the preferred and more enjoyable source.
It's a different experience. It's more tactile. You can relax and chill more. You listen to whole sides typically. And you can get into the music more, I think.
Yeah. So this is really this is going to be the second step for me. Yeah. And I am bringing another Kronos turntable, which will be up for sale, by the way. If any of you are interested in a separate turntable from Kronos, I am bringing one. Yeah. Which
nearly the same level. It won't have this external power supply, just a standard power supply, but it does have the upgraded tone arm.
Right, it does have the Discovery.
So that's a big bonus.
Right. Yeah. Right. So I will have a second one. If any of you are interested in elevating your turntable experience, of course, just send me an email. Check out my website, jaysaudiolab.com. Yeah. If you want to trade something in that makes sense to facilitate the deal, I'm willing to take some trades as well. That should not be a secret by now. I do take trade-ins. Trade-ins, I trade in value. Make sure I say that. I trade in value to just get the deal done, right? So if you're looking for anything high-end, make sure you go to my website, jaysaudiolab.com. For now, we will let this guy continue to work. And in about hopefully a few days, when he returns to do part 2 of this setup, because He's got some commitments that he needs to go to, and we will be continuing to make a part 2 of this video and give you guys the full experience. Awesome. That's it. If you have any experience with DS audio cartridges, let me know in the comment below. Post them. Us, I'm sure we'll read them. Yep. Give us your feedback as far as your experience with DS audio in general. What should I expect from this technology? Am I going to like it? Am I going to hate it? Are there pros and cons? Let me know. Thank you for your support, and do not forget to check out his YouTube channel, Let There Be Sound.
Thank you.
Peace.
See you soon.